Hey, welcome everybody to Lucky's house. I'm going to just say I added the link to yesterday's event that we held, feeding the homeless in Providence, Rhode Island. There's two versions. There's a version where I was live, and at the end of the video, you'll notice I ended the live, but there's more to add that I added to the video. So you guys could be able to watch that video. There's a link above. I'd like to say thank you very much to all my existing members out there. Diane Shop, Fritz Smith, Lucky Seven Best Friend, Perkins Life for Four, the other Trucker James, Timothy hashtag Time of Hand, Katrina's Culture World, Thomas Andrews, Lorna Jones, Jenny Werpick, Cochette, Dirtfoot Racing, Batchy Bubbles, Sherelle, Scott Keller, Nudie Bites, Twister V Twin Garage, Mower Outlaw, Christopher C, Val 49, Mike's World, Polar Bear Ed, Froggy Went Knitting, Gorilla Grower, Tampa Boys Customs, Stein North, Michael Tellen, aka My Mom and Dad, Drizzly Bait Gaming, Jeff Schools, Rosanna, BS Small Engines, Mud Farmer, Iron Dog 63, Hal Fisher, Mud Mower Farms, and Grandpa's Adventures. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. And let's get back to here. And we have Lucky Seven's best friend. I'd like to say thank you very much, Dawn. You were a very, very big help yesterday. She is the one that was actually helping me. And we're also in the need of wagons to be donated. If you are here in Cumberland, Rhode Island, local Rhode Island, if you have a extra wagon that you would like to spare, we're in desperate need for wagons. To be able to haul the food around because we don't stay in one spot when we pass it around. We actually transport it to certain areas. So if you have a wagon, if you're somewhere in Cumberland, Rhode Island, if you'd like to make any type of donations or even if you need some type of assistance, feel free to give us a message. You can get a hold of me in the descriptions. All the information is there. Apache Bubbles, Alexandra, Grandpa's Adventures, Mary Webb. We got a few people in here, and I'd like to say thank you very much for that very first super chat. She is at work right now, so she happened to put a little donation in there, and that'll help somebody out there. Let's see, and I will put the link up if anybody would like to come on up. So basic chat. We're gonna see if we could try to raise some type of money. Anything will help. If not, maybe somebody's out there with some extra merchandise at home. They like to make a delivery. I am located in Cumberland, Rhode Island. Accepting any type of donations. We are accepting clothing. Believe it or not, the biggest thing that I noticed is face mask. We are short on face mask and we are short on hand sanitizer wipes. A lot of people were asking about hand sanitizer. Yes, I noticed a lot of people, it would be really nice to have some, the little wipes that you get from like restaurants. If you do go to a restaurant and you see those little wipes there, take 4 or 5 of them. They get them by the case. Take 4 or 5 of them, send them to me. Emails in the bottom. 4 or 5, I could put 1 or 2 of those in a care package bag. That'll help a lot. Let's see, did I put that link in there? My PayPal is run by Nightbot, and I'm not sure if that's the link. StreamYard, yes. So this is what we have left of all the donations that we gave away yesterday. We tried to hand them all out, but fortunately it was kind of tough because the timing was wrong. I think the next time when we do a handout like that for donations, it's going to be a little bit later in this evening. Word was out that because of the downtown Providence's held ice skating rink, the police were trying to keep the homeless out of that area because there was a lot of families. Therefore, I don't know why the police are trying to hide it from the families because that should be more aware that there are homeless people out there. And, it would be nice for the families to see it. Don't hide it. So anyways, after 8 o'clock, dinner times, they're allowed to go back to Kennedy Plaza because that's when the police don't bother them. So later in the evening, probably be the best time that I could be able to do the care packages. There'll be more people I could be able to find and help. Sandra, how you doing? Stalkers. Let's see. That is for anyone who wants to donate a wagon. Yes. Stokers, thank you very much for that super chat. The link is up there. I'd like to see if I can get a few people up there, try to keep the chats going. You all know every single one of my live chats. I like to have people up there. For some reason, I don't like to be up here trying to read everything, and I like the company, I guess. Let me show you a few things that we are desperately needing in the care packages. Number one, a face mask. Now, I go on Facebook Marketplace, and the people are making these masks, and they are selling them, which is all right. They got to make a little bit of money on materials and get some money back. But I'm telling you, if you are making these face masks and you would like to donate even 10 of them, whatever you can be able to donate on facial masks, I would appreciate that. I'm looking into the dollar store. They sell the face mask up there, like 3 or 4 in a package for $1. But I don't want to spend that money. I'd rather use it for bathroom materials or food products or something. So therefore, I would like to see if we could get somebody out there in Cumberland, Providence, Pawtucket, West Warwick, the surrounding communities in Rhode Island to be able to help me out. We desperately need, like I said, I'm pushing it, face mask and sanitizer wipes. Another thing, you guys were really good with me on Friday night's live. So I went back to the dollar store and I did a quick 5-second shop, and I had to go in there for one thing, and I ended up getting it. It was for a notepad. Well, I spent a lot of money from the donations, and I ended up getting a whole bunch of socks, which is $1 a piece. We handed out some socks to some people that needed them. We have some of those left. I'm going to be going back to the dollar store to get some more. We're able to get a case of the little tissue papers, which we could put those tissue papers, one in a little Ziploc bag, in the care packages. And that's 8 for $1. I could put 8 in the care packages. And the other thing that we ended up getting, which I already put in the bag, but if you see some baby wipes, those are for $1. We're able to get that. And there's a lot more things that I could get from the dollar store to fill up the existing care packages. These are the wipes here. And this is basically what I have. I think I have maybe 12, a dozen more care packages. Stokers, come on up.
8.
So my goal for this week, we ended up doing 47 care packages. I probably have at least a dozen left, if not a little bit less. I would like to see if I could double that. That's asking a lot. I actually had someone walking up my driveway. I'm not sure who it is. But anyways, if you knock on my door, I'll have to pause the video. Yeah, they are. All right, so I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to find out what this lady needs. And I'll get right back to you. Mute it, at least.
All right.
Talk if you're in control of the channel.
Okay. What's up, Jenny? What's up, Scott? What's up, Kyle? What's up, Batsy? Noodles? Everybody? I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
All right, glad to say it's actually somebody that's looking for some food for the house. I'm gonna gather up some stuff, uh, give them a
Right.
care package or two, and we're gonna do that. So in the meantime, for privacy, I'm gonna keep it muted. We'll let Mr. Briggs up. I'll be right back, guys. Give me a minute or two.
Okay. So, Mr. Bugs.
We're muted.
Oh. What's up, Jenny? What's up, Mary? Oh.
I thought that was a McDonald's hat you were putting on for a minute. You going to work at McDonald's?
I wish.
Why would you get
I
dumb?
can't even get a job.
Sure you can.
I tried. It didn't work. Tried to get in CV Steels. CV Steels as well in Governor, and I tried to do that in voting and stuff, and I can't even get in there.
Oh, there's jobs out there you can do.
I told them my grandfather used to work here because he passed away and he worked there for a lot of years, like when he was 17.
There's jobs out there you can do. You're not that. You're not an invalid.
Yeah, I tried to get in there because that's what I do. I like to weld.
They want welding certificates.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a certificate, but it's just they won't get me in for some odd reason.
All right. So if there's anybody in Cumberland area, or surrounding areas, would like to make any donations, canned goods, I have this particular person coming back a little bit later on. I give them care package, and I already had a couple bags that was full of canned goods. I did give that to them. They will be back later on. I do have a few other things that I would like to gather up for them. So if there's anybody in surrounding areas would like to make some type of donation to this family, we're not asking for money. They're not asking for money. They just need some extra food. I was able to give them some canned goods. So
Did you get rid of all your coats you had?
yeah, we have one jacket left. We have one jacket left. We ended up giving out, I think it was, I like to say about 5 jackets. So
Yeah, this time of year they go fast.
right, we ended up at one of the shelters at the very end of the day, and it was very hard to find people out during that day. And we went into the shelter, and they made an announcement, and we probably helped. I'd like to say 20 to 25 people that came out of the shelter. We gave them a whole bunch of care packages. There was one lady there. I don't know if you guys know what clogs are. There, those plastic shoes there. And
Yeah,
she
I
had,
know.
all right, well, she had those on with no socks on, with no jacket, and she was
Oh,
pregnant.
oh, that makes me that makes me freeze just thinking about that.
Well, she ended up with 2 jackets, 2 pairs of socks, I think 3 care packages, and I know it's exceeding what I usually would give, would like to give, but I felt she was in need of getting that stuff. So, there you go. Croc.
No socks.
I don't know what
No
they're called,
socks.
but Dawn
Yeah, the
pointed
clocks. I
out.
know what you're talking.
Alexandra, how many people's in the family? Her boyfriend, and I think she said a child. But I did not get her information. I gave her what I can. I told her to come back later on today. If I told her I'm live, I can't really spend that much time, so I did what I can. Gave her the care packages. Gave her, I think it was 2 bags. So they will be back later on. I don't know. Try to stay up with the chat here. I appreciate that, Stalkers, for the super chat there.
Yeah, I did the membership too.
Yeah, you're good. Appreciate that. I'll run the link if anybody else would like to come on up. So what I would like to do, I don't know if it's just kind of like going through my mind. Stalkers, donate that to my PayPal. You know how many homeless people we could be able to help
Yeah.
with that. I like to set a goal, and that goal is for me to be able to establish enough care packages for next week. I also got a hold of another YouTuber. He's out of Worcester. You Dizzy 69, I think it is. I asked him to come up over here. He could be able to discuss about that particular area, Worcester, Mass. So I did a little bit of research. Worcester, Massachusetts has the highest homeless in Massachusetts. That's overpowering Boston. I know
I
it's out
believe
of
that.
right. I know it's a little bit further from me, but it is the fact that it's possible we might be able to help somebody out there, and like we did this weekend. What I like about it is the stories these people give. At the very end, there was one of my videos there. There was a story. We had an older guy, and he got hurt at work or somewhere, and he had an operation, so he lost his job, lost his house, and he's homeless. He's staying at the shelter. He said because of the medication, and he's been waiting for the disability to, fan through, and sometimes it takes a while. We all know that.
Yeah.
It's become hard on him. Excuse me. What I don't understand, if you have somebody that's homeless and a disability, why is the government taking so goddamn long to give these people help? I'm not racist. I'm not going that way, but why are our borders open and people are coming across this country and getting financial aid in a freaking heartbeat when we don't even have enough facilities to be able to help our own fathers, veterans, and the homeless community? Some of the people I talked to yesterday was like, I don't know how I can say it. It was to a point where I felt so bad where I wanted to say, well, you know what? Here's my address. If you're up in this area, come stay warm for the night. My house is open. I would love to say that. But I think I'll have so many people in this house here, it would be crowded. I think, I don't know. I would love to have something like that where I could be able to open up my doors and say, here's an extra room. Stay there for a couple nights, or a couple hours. That would be nice.
Hey, look, you ever watched that movie? Watched that movie? Into the Wild.
No.
That's a good movie.
I have tons and tons of movies over here, and I watch a few, but most of my stuff is all from YouTube.
That's a good movie. It's about the kid turned 18 and he was surviving out in the wild.
Yep.
With the homeless people. Good movie.
Copy. This is the link. This is the link that's I uploaded the video yesterday. Hi, Punky. Punky wants to say hi to everybody.
Yeah, I watched that guy you were talking to that was leaning on the fence. The one that said his wife was she had housing, but he was out on the streets. That's the one that was you could tell he wasn't he did what he had to do to keep his wife safe, but not
Yeah. He seemed like a very nice guy. I tried to hand him a care package. He says, no, that one's, I don't need the things in there, but I would like to have this one. and it was another care package. And he seemed like he was down to earth, and he was kind of upset because there was somebody else that I gave a care package to that didn't really look like he needed it, but I can't discriminate. If there's somebody wants to have a care package, I'm going to give it to him.
Oh, that one that wanted one, and then another one for his friend.
Exactly, right.
Yeah.
And that gentleman that was leaning against the fence, he says, I don't understand why people would take advantage of the system if somebody's helping somebody and they want to get more and more out of it. I was like, well, no. That's the way how it is. It's so, Mr. Briggs, how's everything going over there with your guys?
They're all still hunkered. They found another a railroad trellis they can hunker down underneath, and the city's trying to kick them out of there. But with it being so cold out, people are saying, okay, you kick them out of there, where are they going to go?
Right.
There's no place. It's a roof. It's not a roof like they want, but it's because we have an old right through the center of my city, we have a railroad bridge that goes right across, and there's openings that used to be able to walk. Streets used to go underneath them, and then they fenced them off and they closed off the street several years later, and that's where they're at. They busted a hole in the fence and they're underneath it. And people are saying, "Oh, it's an eyesore." And I mean, I was there 2 days ago, and one woman was in there with signs protesting, trying to get them out of there. And I walked up to her and says, "Where else do you want them to go?" She said, "There's apartments for rent all over the place." I said, "But they ain't got no money to rent an apartment. Are you going to donate your money to rent an apartment?"
Why don't she open up the door and do care packages like we're all doing? Why don't she just go to the store and give them something that they need instead of standing there holding the sign protesting about something like that? Something like that.
I suggested that.
Something like that. If I've seen somebody protesting because they're homeless living somewhere, I think I'd be really upset. I think I would stand on the side of her and say, "This lady's with a big old arrow pointing to her."
yeah. That but believe it or not, she had people agreeing with her, and I was being called a homeless lover, and I says, "I don't love being homeless. I was homeless myself. I've been in their shoes." I said, I just don't understand this. I said, I told them I've taken them in my home, and she said, "Well, why aren't they in your home now?" I said, "Because I can't have them in my house forever, because as I told her, I said, you guys don't understand. Once they're there for like 4 or 5 days, they can actually claim back as a residence, and then you can never get rid of them."
Right. Katrina, that would be awful nice. Thank you very much. Twisted V Twin Garage, taking time out of his day. Come on up. Thank you very much, sir.
Just getting back.
So, yeah, I think I would be kind of upset with that.
There's a lot of people like that, though, Lucky. They don't want the homeless in their town, and they don't understand it. Those people don't have some of them don't have a choice.
Well, I found that out yesterday when we went to downtown Providence. They had to ice skate and rank up, and there must have been I don't know, quite a few families out there. And I was talking to one of the guys, and they said this is basically the reason why you can't find anybody, because they've been kicking people out. They can't sit at the benches because of the families that walk by.
Yeah. They want to hide them, but they're there.
Right. So, how's it going, Mark?
Oh, just getting back from breakfast.
Yeah, what do you have? Anything good?
Chopped steak and eggs and hash browns.
Oh, sounds good. I got to make my breakfast once I get off the live. I got to clean up the house a little bit. Everybody, please share out this video. I appreciate if everybody shares it to their Facebook or the YouTube or something. That'll be really good. I'd like to say congratulations to Froggy probably got over 1,000 hits and over 100 likes on one of her live videos.
Damn.
Once the video goes viral, it jumps.
Oh yeah, that does.
Yep. So what do you have going on there, Stalkers?
Well, I sold my Xbox One yesterday.
Why do you do that?
I buy the gaming PC. I just bought it last night, the gaming PC. Because I didn't want I already got like 3 Xbox Ones. I just want to sell that one to get my gaming PC and get new contact, new videos.
Right.
So that's the only way I'm gonna do it. And I tried to do that homeless thing, like being homeless. I got kicked out of the green apartment. My mom won't let me come back. So I went underneath the bridge. It was the summertime. Thank God it was summertime. And then I'd been there for 2 months underneath the bridge, and then I came back to my mom's, and I tried it, at least. And my mom told me, I said, well, come back. I'm staying here, and then I bought that trailer over there, and then I came back here, like 5 years, 7 years later.
Yep. How you doing, Jenny? Yeah, exactly. They want them out of there. They take the people home.
Somebody process and doing that stuff to the homeless. That's messed up. Don't do that. Don't prostitute, whatever you call it, not prostitute. Oh my God. Whatever you call it.
So we're advertising this live feed through several different groups throughout Rhode Island. If there's anybody out there that disagrees to have this video up there, please delete it. But if this group is very nice, they'll keep it up there. And we are organizing, well, we already did organize something to help surrounding communities with food and care packages. If there's anybody out there that's willing to donate, my email's in the description. PayPal's running in the background. We're desperately needing few items. Number one priority will be wagons. Everybody has a wagon, or somehow they could be able to get a wagon or help purchase wagons. I'd like to establish maybe at least 3 to 4 wagons. It'll make it a lot easier to be able to pull wagons, instead of driving certain areas.
I was thinking about that. Like, what about those shopping carts? Like, you could buy in stores. Like, you'll see a lot of elderly people buy them, or people that don't have cars. They use for a shopping basket. It's got 2 wheels on it, and it tilts forward and it stands up. They collapse flat.
That's what we call ghetto carts. Ghetto carts, yes. Ghetto cart will be fine. Reason why I'm pushing on the wagons is because, for one, you can fit more, and it's not going to squish anything that's going in there. And also, there are some particular areas that I know of, like here in Cumberland, we have a Stop and Shop. Behind the Stop and Shop is a wooded area. It's a bike trail. And there's a bike trail that leads off into the woods, and there's usually a tent city back there. But it's wintertime, so they're not there now. But needless to say, with the wagon, I could be able to take the products and bring it right to them. If they're not there, I could be able to leave it there. As you seen, wheeling a wagon yesterday, considering with the missing wheel.
Yeah, I saw that. But she forget to bring it, or you'll lose it.
No, she forgot to bring it. She unpacked it, put it in the truck, and she forgot the wheel. It was all right though. It helped out.
I have a question.
Yep.
I have you should do? Get a yelled sign, put it in the back of your Lucky 7, and grab a wagon and put it in the back of the wagon and drive it downtown. Other side of the road.
Nah, that won't help. That won't work. No.
Yeah,
Can't do anything like that. You can't drive the
He could
Lucky
do that.
7 out there in the public area.
Oh.
No. How does a tire guy forget a wheel? Can't blame that on me. That's 100% Lucky 7 best friend right there. Blame all that on her.
How does the tire guy forget a wheel? That I don't think Lucky'd forget it.
Yes, blame her. Blame him. Can't blame me.
I had a wagon, but I always sold it like years ago. Well, I modified it. The wagon I had, it's like yours.
So, Batchy says you could purchase those foldable collapsible wagons online. Well, that would be something that would probably could look into.
What you need for that wooded area is I got one of those. From my mother, she loves it. One of those garden carts. They look like a wagon. The sides fold down. It's like a flatbed when you fold the sides down. They got off-road tires on them, like a small riding lawnmower.
You could do that. You can modify it. I modify a wagon like Lucky's, but mine was wooden, a metal wooden one. I was big, and then I modified the handle. I can hook it up to my lawnmower.
Oh yeah, but he's got what he's talking though. Stokers is something that could even like that garden cart's collapsible in that because he's got to be able to put it in a car to take it to a location because it can't be something that weighs 500 pounds.
I know. Well, though, if you pull a big front wheels out from the lawnmower, the big tires in the front, don't put them on it because that would be weight in the wagon though. I tried it.
Yeah, they don't make the old the wagons like they used to. I still have my old radio flyer wagon around here.
Those are still have my metal one. Sucks.
Yep. I got one. I still have one. I still have the one when I was a kid, the old American flyer.
There we go, Lucky. Get a boy.
I'm sorry about that. I had to answer a text message.
Get a bicycle and modify the wagon to the bicycle, and then boom, you can have.
Well, anything is possible to transport the stuff. I appreciate that. Anything is possible. Just at the moment right now, it's hard for me to be able to say, yes, I could be able to do this, do that. Right now, it's tough for me because I have no transportation. The transportation I have right now is friends and family. Alexandra is going to be come on out. Welcome to the stream.
Good morning.
Hey, Alex.
Good morning. So anything is possible. It's just right now, like I said, it's kind of tough with no transportation for myself. I am actually waiting for a few things to work out, and it's taking a little bit longer than we expected. But fortunately, everything's still looking good in a positive way in that situation. So soon it'll be easy to transport everything wherever I want to go. Even if I did it myself, I could still be able to do it. Hopefully I can meet other volunteers in certain areas and meet up and give me a hand.
There we go, Lucky. That bicycle with an engine on it, like electric bike.
No.
You can buy that on your Amazon.
No. No. I gotta get a few things straightened out where I could be able to get this stuff transported. It's something that's really important is to be able to help. Where I could be able to get this stuff transported.
I understand. Well, Lucky, I'm gonna let you guys go. You guys have fun. I'm gonna do some stuff. I had to get my shed, and then I can hopefully get my lawnmower out and I can put it on the trail and take it up to McGillmore's. But I still watch you guys. I'll see you guys later. See you, Twisted, and Mr. Biggs, and everybody.
Yeah, have fun. Yeah, I think it's disgusting in the richest country in the world. They claim, anyways, that we got so many people homeless out there, and they're letting in more people from outside. But yet you come from another country illegally, and they give you a roof over your head. They help you get a car. They help you get an apartment, and our own people are living under bridges and under rocks, so to speak, and tents and everything else. It's kind of disgusting.
You got to agree with that.
And I'm sure Twisted knows what I'm talking about. I'm sure he's been there. You go through the Vince Lombardi area up near New York and that. You go by George Washington Bridge. I mean, the garbage on the GW side of the bridge on the New York side, anyways, before you go into Long Island into New York, it's 2 feet high, and there's people that are living next to that bridge in Panhandle. Now, don't get me wrong; some of them are professional panhandlers and drive a Corvette. They've proven that. There's people that actually are not homeless, but they fake it and get all kinds of money handed to them. But there's still a lot of them that actually live next to that bridge. You could see them when you drive through there. I know I've seen them. I'm sure Twisted's seen them too.
See it every day.
We see them more as truckers than most people do. I mean, I see them on 88, believe it or not, on the side of the road, out in the middle of nowhere, panhandling in the middle of the night.
Yeah, lady just got arrested down in Carrollton, standing out there holding a sign, homeless, needing help. Police arrested her. And then here to find out, she was in jail for 2 days, and there was a car sitting in the Speedway parking lot. Nobody claimed the car. They impounded the car, and here to find out it was her car, and she was driving a BMW.
Yep. There are people like that actually do it, and they actually have homes they go to. Not saying that happens everywhere, but there are some people that are actually truly homeless and need it.
Hello, Froggy. Congratulations on the 1K 100.
Thank you, Lucky. It is 1,160 views.
Woohoo!
Awesome.
I think it has to do with the fact that we featured you about helping the homeless.
I think it was just a good live to begin with. It had nothing to do with me.
Oh, I think it's got to do with helping the homeless, to be honest with you. I think it came out to be fantastic. I hope that it makes a difference.
We'll see. One day at a time, and have big dreams. That's all I could be able to do.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Thank you, John.
Sometimes the big dreams do come possible. You just have to put your mind to it and take it day by day and let it grow and see where it goes.
Well, I'm hoping that they at least help the people in their own areas.
Well, this is why I'm stressing. I do post this on a lot of groups in the Rhode Island community area. I'm hoping that there will be a couple people in that group that does listen and have that understanding that everything that I stress on we, because it's a we team, therefore they could be able to help. And what we're trying to organize is not just nothing that's going to be where people are going to donate either money or merchandise. It's just going to go to waste. This is going to be 100% going, everything that we have going to the community, and that's surrounding community. And the YouTube people that's out there that's listening to this, if there's any type of help that you guys need, again, my descriptions on the bottom, it's my email. We will be able to help you guys out. We could go shopping, do what we need to do for you at the local Walmart or Amazon. We could have it delivered to your house if you can't get your transport there. And all that's going to be done by donations by the YouTube family. We could be able to do this. It's just we need to put our mind to it, and we could be able to help all the surrounding people or friends or family who does need it. and it could be anonymous. Nobody has to know who we're helping. So, it could be done. We just need to step up because the government is not going to help us. The government is worried about helping the people that's coming across the borders. Sadly say it, but I'm not racist, but I honestly, after seeing what the government has been doing and how much money they're giving overseas and stuff, they ain't looking to help us.
No.
We are the most generous country in the world, and I don't mean by our tax dollars being sent overseas by the government, but we as people tend to be the ones that donate the most to all kinds of causes all the time. So yeah, we need to keep that money where it belongs, in the hands of the people here. Because you cannot, in order for you to help others, you have to be well yourself. So
Yes.
for us to help other countries, we need to be in a better place, not in a worse place.
Exactly. And the way the country is going now, it doesn't look like we're going to be healthier than any other country out there. We're going to be below that because I honestly think our country went to poop a long time ago. If we're strong, we wouldn't have to be taking care of homeless communities that's out there in tent cities. It's just getting worse.
And it's going to get worse.
Yes. John says very true, Alexandra.
And it's sad too when you look at, say, California, that there's people that try to help the homeless. There was this one guy, he was making um, like little one-room homes, basically for people to sleep under a roof. And they were taking them down. They were actually picking up the little houses that he was making. He wanted to make little cities, because people were upset by that. Myself, well, if the
Yeah,
government's not doing it,
it was
why?
in Los Angeles.
Exactly. Why is it that if people, this guy is taking his own money, his own time, he's building these things, he's actually, you know, giving these homeless people a place to call home, and the city was picking them up. And it's like, well, you're not doing anything to help them out. At least this looks nice. It's nicer than being on the street. They have the belongings there. Um, these people are human. You need to treat them with respect and not treat them like they're garbage. Some people are mentally ill, so you need to talk to them at their level, not just treat them like they're nothing just because they have nothing. It's crazy.
Exactly. For that particular person that just sent me a message stating that they're going to be homeless someday, you're not going to be homeless. Don't put that in your head. Everything should be a positive outlook. BP Mud Mowers, how's everything going? Try to keep up with the chats a little bit. Uh, let's see this one here. Everyone donating and buying stuff, make sure to save your receipts. You can use that for tax at the end of the year. Just saying. Uh, that's something else that I need to get a little more information on. Uh, I got to look into the state rules and regulations how I could be legit as an organizer for the homeless, uh, where people could be able to purchase things and I could be able to purchase things with the tax write off. So in other words, if I go to the dollar store, if I go somewhere, I could use a tax number to be able to not have to pay the 7 cents on a pair of socks. I'm not sure how that would go. That's something that I would have to look into the future. But as of right now, I'll pay that 7 cents extra to be able to make sure somebody has something to help them out. Thank you, Grandpa. How's Grandpa doing today? How's Luna doing? Yeah, so I gotta look into that, Jenny. I gotta figure out how I could be able to do that. Right now, it's like I'm blind with that. I'm not exactly sure how to start off with that. That's something I would have to take some time and go down to the state house and figure out what I could be able to do, how I have to go and do it. Let's start a YouTube channel that is commercial with the business bank account, business account, and they file the taxes, business personal account. Starting another YouTube channel, that's something that I was really considering doing before I did change my name. The problem I was afraid of is if I did start another YouTube name with another YouTube channel, the money that I received from this channel here was going to decrease. That'll be less money that I would be able to establish to give to the homeless. Right now, this first YouTube check that I do get, that's going to establish more money for the homeless community. So I'm giving all my YouTube money, that's including super chats, and whatever money I do make on YouTube, that's going directly to the homeless. So if I did start another YouTube channel, it would take a while for me to get that 1K. It would take me a while to get established with any type of income as far as like the PayPal and link, please. Okay, Grandpa. So everything is still new for me right now. It is. I guess I need some guidance to be able to establish some more help. You know, more volunteers that has the same idea that I have that could be able to. We could work together by trying to get this.
Well, you have a good support here, so
I don't think it'd take long. I don't think it'd take long, Lucky. If people knew you, I mean, to get to 1,000, because if people knew what you were doing, trying to start, I don't think it'd be that hard to get to 1,000 subs. I think you might do it in a couple weeks, believe it or not. I've seen channels do that before, especially if it's for a good cause. It don't hurt to try, is what I'm saying.
Well, the thing is, I watch my videos. You know, I got over 2K followers on YouTube. All right. If they had any interest, they would be able to watch the videos. I would have over 100 views within a hot beat if they were that interested, but they're not. So my viewers, I got 100 views on a video that I posted last night. You know, and like 100 views on the live I went. Most of my subscribers, they don't even watch my videos. Most of it comes from, you know, Facebook. Polar Bear Ed, it has no picture there. Just waiting for a picture for you to come on up. That way you go.
Hi, Ed.
I'm a little slow today.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is, for me to start up another YouTube page and get it up and going and be able to regenerate some cash flow from that, it would take a lot longer than, a couple weeks. And we don't have that couple weeks. We have to do this now. We have to get the funding out there and care packages and do things. That's why I changed make another YouTube name. I'm a channel. Jeez, tongue twister. Too early in the morning. Grandpa just waiting on the video to come up. There we go.
I was reading up on that tax ID number that you need to go tax exempt.
Yep.
Go down to your tax office there in Providence and apply for a tax ID number for a non-profitable organization.
Okay.
And explain on the form what you are doing, and you should be able to get the tax ID number that you pay no taxes for a non-profitable organization.
Now, do you have to have it like a name registered, like,
You can put it on an individual name, or you can put it as a company name.
Right. So,
but if you go to the tax ID office, they'll be able to walk you through it, or even help you fill the form out.
Right.
Explain what you are doing.
That's something I would have to get involved in. See if I can actually walk down to the state house and be able to do that. I wonder if I could be able to do that at my local town hall.
Whoever takes care of the tax ID, you might want to call down there and find out where you have to go for your tax exempt number, is what it is called.
My ex did everything she did for her business online or on the phone.
Oh, I might be able to do it online. This is something I'll look into today.
Right.
Yeah, she set up an LLC, got the tax exempt number, everything. Never had to go any place. It was all online and everything, or over the phone. They mailed her the forms. She filled them out, sent everything back in. Never had to do anything in person.
Oh, wow.
And most likely with this stuff, it's probably going to be all done through mail and phone.
That sounds about right, because they don't want people in the offices. Trust me when I tell you.
Exactly.
Jenny says the IRS office website.
Right.
How's Grandpa doing?
Well, first thing she had to do is file her business name and make sure there was no other businesses out there with that name. And once that comes back clear, then she filed for all of her tax exempt and her insurance and all that stuff.
Right.
I want to try to do this legit as possible, but like I said, I want to be able to still do what I'm doing now. I know
it ain't hard to get tax exempt like it used to be.
Well, I'm saying that I don't think no one's going to actually bust my balls, excuse my French, but if I'm carrying a couple, bags like this, no one's going to, like the police is not going to tell me, listen, you can't do that. You know what I mean? I don't think they would. I don't think the state would say anything neither, but I just want to cover my tracks in case if somebody does want to make a donation, then they could be able to use it for a tax write-off or something like that. It might even be better off if we do it, something like that, because if I have to go shopping, or online shopping, I could be able to do it that way.
Right.
Yeah, Tim, you may have to do it on the state and the federal level.
Right.
Which doing it just there in Rhode Island, I'm sure he can get it done right there in Rhode Island at the tax office.
Right. They can help you out to do it, because you'll have to have the federal tax ID number and everything. And once you have that covers your state and stuff.
Right.
you probably definitely want to set up an LLC, limited liability corporation. That way, nobody can sue you or anything.
Right. Well, this is the link of the video from yesterday when we donated. I mean, we gave everything out. That is the short version. I do have 2 videos out there. One is actually live. The audio is kind of choppy, but because I edited a video, I cut it down to like a 30-minute video. You guys could be able to see things that was not live at all. Rosie, how you doing?
You're exactly right, Jenny. Going as a nonprofit
Yep.
will open up for larger companies to go.
Yeah. And then you can actually make phone calls to different entities, and they'd be glad to help you because you're on the books.
Right. I'd like to walk into a Walmart. I would like to walk into a dollar store. I would like to walk into a Target, anywhere, and just say, I'm here to pick up that pallet.
Right. And that number would help you for like Schwabels, all these other vendors that supply these people that food is about to expire. They have to do it, and that would be open for people to pick up before that expiration date. There's a few places around that does that here in my area.
There's even some restaurants and stuff too that will donate pre-cooked food and stuff that they're going to throw away.
Right.
You know.
Once you get established and you set up, go around and check with these people. That was like the one year that they had the hurricane down in Florida. We trucked a whole truckload of fuel into Florida. We trucked it for free, and all we did was drop a trailer, and they completely filled that 53-foot box trailer full of food, and we trucked it down for free.
That would be something, Taya. That would be something, to knowing that you could get a truckload of food down across the country to help, needy people because of natural disaster, and knowing that everybody here in YouTube and Lucky's house was be able to do that. That would be pretty cool.
But like Jenny was saying, once you get that number, that'll open you up for a lot bigger group to supply you. It'll take a little work to get it set up, but it's a big possibility because they have to do something with this food that's going to expire.
Right.
So rather than to see it to go to a landfill or something like that, they can call you and say, hey, we have a pallet here of this or that. That would be a big plus.
Be right back. I have to go to the little boys' room.
We'll go to the little girls' room if you want to.
Oh, Lordy.
Gender inclusive.
Yeah.
Right.
Grandpa, how you doing? I didn't see you come in there. I was too busy reading.
I'm doing okay.
Good. Katrina, I didn't see you come in there either.
Hey, Mark.
Hey,
She's sneaky like that.
Hey, Grandpa, Katrina.
hey, Froggy. Hey, Katrina.
Hello, Froggy.
My gosh, can you imagine between them two women showing all that rope? My God, look at all of it. Is that real rope or is that just a display?
That's
It's
wallpaper.
It's real.
It's real?
Mm-hmm.
Now, actually, how long would it take you all to go through all that rope stacked on them shelves?
A couple years.
2 days.
A lot of work.
No, it'd take me a couple years. It'd probably take Katrina a couple days.
Oh, shoot.
But it took me about 10 years to collect it, though.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it takes a long time to collect it.
Hello, Katrina.
Hi, Grandpa.
So that answered my my next question was that all leftovers from jobs that you were doing?
No, that's mostly new stuff there.
Right.
Actually says it's a Lucky House in Taunton. Is it something facility like what we're doing here with a food pantry and donations, or is it, like you said, a restaurant? It makes a big difference because you could have the same name but a different source of business. I'm not sure. No.
Well,
I've seen plenty of companies out there that would have the same name. It's just they do something different.
Right.
You know, think of it. How many Chinese restaurants are out there that's called Lucky's House?
yeah, but you could stand off by using some numbers or something like that with that Lucky House name,
Exactly.
and that would make the difference.
It could be spelt a little bit different. It
But
could
you
say
could
Lucky House or Lucky's House, or it could be Lucky 7 House. You know.
Right.
Well, I do know one thing for certain. The reason that you need to take and get all the paperwork in is because a lot of companies will not donate to you unless you do.
Right.
Because what that does is it takes the liability away from them in case their stuff is bad.
Right. Well, it's something I would work on, you know, between this week. I could do some research on that and get some help with that. Alexandra, she might be able to help me.
Yes, sir.
And you could also do like Lucky's House of Hope. You know, anything.
Right. Yep.
Lucky's Angels. How about that?
Or you could even do Lucky's House Carrying Angels.
Well, I am up to opinions and try to think of a good name at that particular point. But I also like the idea that I had when we do these care packages. I would like to put something in these care packages as far as like people throughout the whole entire world, all my YouTuber friends. If you could be able to make a card, like go to the dollar store, pick up a card, even if it's handwritten. Make sure it's handwritten, it's not cursive. Put some type of, you know, story in there. Say where you're from, and you know you are one of the people that helped with the donations. Or even if you did not help and you still would like to, you know, make a little letter, feel free to, because I would love to put these letters inside these bags. And then when they open up these care packages, there's going to be a letter in there. And when they read it, they'll have your little history story. And they'll know it wasn't somebody that was local around helping them. It was somebody across the states or across the world, you know, knowing they had a part of these care packages. So if anybody could be able to do that, that would be awesome. And mail them to me. And I could put them in the care packages as we make them.
Yeah, that would be awesome, Lucky, except for you're taking too much liability. If that care package was around and something had happened to them people or something, that would put liability on that care package with a name.
No,
I'm not saying a first and last name. I'm saying like the state and your first name. You know, it doesn't have to say, you know, Twisted V Twin Garage from YouTube.com. You know, just a regular letter that maybe you could say thank you very much, Mark from Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? I'm not looking for somebody to put that personal information into this thing. You know, just like a Dear John letter. You know, saying that we're all thinking of you, and you know, I'm sorry you're in this particular event, but you know,
words of encouragement.
Exactly. Yep. Open up the Bible, put a nice little verse in the Bible. You know, write it down on paper, and they'll have something to read. And it's not something that's printed out on a computer. It's something that's handwritten by somebody else.
I'll have to have my secretary write that out because ain't nobody reading my handwriting.
I gotta find me a secretary first. The one I have now would say she's overworked and underpaid now.
There was one at the restaurant this morning.
Oh no. Oh no. Not for me.
Why? Does she cook?
I don't know.
She can bring food. She can bring. She can deliver food to your table.
I am a very well trained 31 years of marriage. It's cheaper to keep her. No.
Look at Luna.
Look at that.
Luna.
Lovely Luna.
That's another thing.
To you too.
Since we just brought up Luna there.
You tell them right back.
If you're in Cumberland, surrounding areas, I know I said this plenty of times before, and I'm going to stress it out even more. I'm located here in Cumberland, not that far from the town hall. If you have any type of donations that you would like to make, my email is on the bottom of all my videos. Drop it off at the Cumberland Town Hall. I can meet you there, or I can tell you exactly where I am. I would love to get a small bag, a box, any type of donations. We're looking for wagons. If anybody has a wagon sitting in their backyard, they're not using it no more. Their kid overgrown, or maybe it was a yard wagon that has the bigger tires on it. Any type of wagon that we could be able to haul these bags would be appreciated. If you have clothing, might sound strange, but any type of clothing, guys, kids, clothes, it does not matter. Undergarments, me and Lucky Seven's best friend, we seen a pregnant woman up there that had barely no clothes. And we need just about anything that you are not using anymore. Go through your closets. Go through your cabinets. There might be a canned good that you're not going to use anymore. Go through your refrigerator. I have this one particular person that's going to be coming back later on today. All right. It's a family of two, and I think she has a child. I didn't ask how old the child was, but I told her to come back. She's going to come back. I'm going to give her some more stuff. So needless to say, we all need to help each other out. I know I posted this up in West Warwick, one of their groups. It's just not about Cumberland. It's throughout the whole entire community, including across the country. If you live in a different state from Rhode Island and you need some help, get a hold of me. We might be able to shop at your local Walmart, and we might be able to help you out that way. All you have to do is go there, pick it up. Some Walmarts do deliver. I think Polar Bear Ed said that. So what I've been also thinking of as well, it would not be where somebody could get a hold of me saying they're hungry, but there might be somewhere down the line, you got Grubhub, where I have a homeless person. We'll just say like one of those I met yesterday. They might be able to get a hold of me and say, listen, I haven't eaten all day. How could you help me like right now? Well, I could get a hold of Grubhub, tell them, listen, get this type of food and deliver it to this particular corner. There'll be a guy there, a homeless guy. So that's something that I'm thinking of as well. This is the reason why me and Lucky Seven's best friend got a notepad. Therefore, we could keep track of the homeless people that we do talk to. I'm just stressing. We need everybody to help us out like we did last week. We're doing really good. I thank everybody.
There you go. You need to be comfortable.
Dawn, thank you very much for the help. You've been a very, very big help, and she has to run.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Don.
Take care, Don.
And Lucky,
Yes.
on any wagon donations, you prefer them to have 4 wheels, correct?
I had a choke on that one. Yes.
Bad.
Yes, I need 4 wheels. Four wheels, yes. And if the wagons, if they are flat tires, because some of them are not a solid tire, if they are flat tires, don't worry about it. I'm a tire technician. I'll be able to do that. And speaking of that,
Tires.
picture.
I'm
not sure if it's going to show up, but
I love you. And Don, I'm just kidding with you. But I was thinking it'd only be one of the ladies that would show up
it's the wheel. She found it
with 3 wheels that for something that needed 4, Because men, we kind of check things like that. Make sure it's got 4 tires and a motor.
There's the boss. He just took off.
Hey, Daryl.
Hold on. There we go.
Hello.
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 How's it going?
Hello. I was watching Three Stooges last night. I fell asleep to them.
All right, I'll be right back.
I was watching them too. They was on my screen.
There's StreamYard link if anybody would like to come up. I do have a spot for one more person. We're probably going to stay live for a little bit longer. Shoot the poop. I don't think nobody else goes live after me, so we got a little bit of.
The comfortables. The comfortables. Oh my gosh.
Nightbot's running my PayPal. Feel free to hit that up.
Oh my gosh. I want to give you a big kiss. Put it away. Put it away. Now.
Tommy says about a P.O. box location, keep private. I'm not so worried about people knowing where I am.
Okay.
I'm not going to announce it over the internet, but if somebody inboxes me and they need my address, I would give it to them. My phone number is not public. I've had the same phone number for over 8 years. It's on all my cards that I gave out when I do the Lucky 7 mud mowers. So far as my address, I really don't care if somebody emails me and they want to know where they could drop the stuff off if they want to give donations. As far as anybody coming in here and grabbing anything, I think the only thing I have valuable is my safe and this. But with the safe, it's bolted to the ground. They ain't getting that.
What about Punky?
Punky will rip them in pieces. What are you talking about? She's my attack.
The most valuable thing you have. What are you talking about?
Yep. So what's on the agenda there, Ed?
The reason I was late, I was shoveling ice and stuff off my back patio and that, and so I'm gonna wait for that to melt a little bit and go out and do some more.
Wait, I didn't know that we had a date.
I wasn't here. Well, I wanted to be kind of started, but I got involved and.
Arms up, Grandpa. Arms up. How about you, Mark? What do you plan on doing?
Right now, I'm trying to figure this book out on this new car. I had an oil change done on it and don't know how to reset the computer for the oil change.
Who did the oil change for you?
Quickly.
And they didn't know how to set set it up?
No, it's all in the in-dash computer screen setup stuff.
Okay, I don't know about your
There was a
vehicle, but a lot of times with vehicles, if you take the battery positive side off for 30 minutes and then put it back on, it will reset it.
Well, Mark, if you can't figure it out, there's always called a window sticker.
Yeah, but this is the thing. On this new car, they call when it's time for an oil change. Read everything off of this computer, even though they don't see the car.
Yeah, it's through the OnStar.
Yeah, it's a bunch of crap.
Right.
Usually, Mark, if you can get to the oil life monitor page on your heads up screen, there should be a like an OK or a check mark button. You should be able to push and hold that, and it should reset it.
Well, I've been sitting here going through all these books on this new car, and it tells you nothing.
Why don't you just Google it? YouTube. Go on YouTube, just Google it. Somebody probably already figured out that you can watch a video doing it.
Or I just might want to just sell the car and get her a bicycle.
That's good. Get a pedal bike. One with the little basket in the front.
Don't get her.
What's that, Ed?
Don't get her a bicycle, because who was driving that car today?
Me, because she took my truck.
Right. If you get her a bicycle, you'd be riding that bicycle.
Well, she likes my truck because of all the goodies on the truck, and her car don't have them luxuries that the truck does.
Right. So you get her a truck that you really like, that has all the goodies plus a little bit more, and you can just give her your truck and take her vehicle.
I don't know if that reverse psychology would work with her. I think that's on me.
Or you could just get a twin
What's
truck.
that, your Chevy,
truck
Mark?
of yours, and
I wouldn't own a Chevy Briggs. No.
So let's see.
Cat stuck in the curtain.
Yep.
Cat stuck in the curtain.
There was a comment in the chat a little bit ago that if you wanted to file for the name of your charity, Lucky Seven's house is available in Massachusetts and Rhode Island.
Nice.
Yep.
That's something I would have to, like I said, see if I could be able to get some help by doing that. Do some research probably later on today. I know for a fact since Friday I have not cleaned my house, and that is not like me. My house is usually spotless, and with everything that's been going on, it looks like a tornado went through it. So, and it's aggravating the hell out of me. But I was concentrating on the bags and everything else I had to do this weekend.
Now you're gonna make me feel bad, and I should clean my house, Lucky.
I don't feel bad. I ain't cleaning shit.
I could be like some of those YouTubers that actually will go live on their cell phone and put the camera on because I'm live, and they join view me as I'm cleaning a house. You ever see those YouTubers?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're cleaning a house, and all you do is watching them clean a house. You get a lot of hits too.
Nowadays, you can get a lot of hits on just about everything.
I grabbed another one for me too.
Yeah, apparently it's not a lot of hits on my videos though. My videos, they have to be there for years before I get a lot of hits. Be nice to see 1K hits on my videos. especially if I just upload it.
Because people are used to seeing your videos where you break things and burn tires and stuff. So clean your house and throw some dishes against the wall or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
No. But then you got to buy everything that you broke. While you
got one video that's almost at 10,000 views.
Mark, do you think you're the only one that uses paper plates?
I was just going to say that. How hard is it to try to break a paper plate and plastic cup against the wall?
Grandpa, now you gave out my secret. What are you doing?
You did that the other day.
You can't give out secrets. You got to keep that hush.
Well, I wouldn't have known about that unless you brought it up on your live stream.
True. But paper plates work great for me.
Yep. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live.
Hey,
Anybody
John.
out there, please help us out. The PayPal is ran there in my descriptions. Where I'm located is Cumberland, Rhode Island. Feel free to, if you have any donations you'd like to make to us, feel free to bring them by. I can give you the exact address. If not, I can meet you up at the Cumberland Town Hall. Anybody out there that needs assistance, email me. We'll be able to get the help out there. Next week, I really haven't figured out exactly what town we're going to be heading. I was trying to see if I could get a hold of you, Dizzy, see if we could, establish something up there with him. That's Worcester. But if everything goes well, I'm hoping to be able to double our care packages, double the socks that we purchased, double everything we could be able to do. We have a pretty good setup for this week for finances. You guys really helped us out Friday. We have a good lump sum of money coming from our YouTube account this week. So we should be able to at least double the bags. I think last week we had, yesterday we had a total of 44 to 47 bags, somewhere around there. So we should be able to double that. Everybody, I appreciate everybody logging on. And my next Tuff Times video is going to be during the week. I haven't figured out exactly when, but it's going to be during the week. It's going to be before Friday. And then I'll still have my existing Friday live, which will be preparing for that weekend.
Meow. Meow.
I'm going to let everybody in the panel say bye-bye, and then we'll do that end of the video stuff. And after party is still available. If anybody wants to stay, you're welcome.
Bye, everybody. It was fun joining you all.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everyone.